All right, everybody, circle up.
I'm ready! I'm ready! I'm ready!
Circle, circle,
Circle, circle, circle, circle, circle, circle, circle, circle, circle, circle, circle.
All right, everybody, we're going to embark upon Chapter 3
I'm Hayden.
of Glub the Bug.
Do we reintroduce ourselves?
We're going to do quick introductions in case this is 2 episodes, but it might be 1.
I'm still Hayden.
I'm still Alex,
I'm Solari.
and we're at the Circle Time Podcast.
Circles.
And going with collections of 3, because there's 3 of us, we'll be moving on to Chapter 3. Arguably, my least favorite chapter in the entire book. But I think some parts shine through. My phone reminded me that we were still recording.
What else were you supposed to say?
I just read it. I thought it was pretty good.
Beginning chapter questions.
Yeah, let's begin. Any chapter?
Yeah, the chapter is called Right On.
Ride. Not right on. Right on.
Right On.
It's ride on.
But before this chapter,
R-I-D-O-N.
let's all do our best impression of what a glub would sound like.
R as
We
in,
already did that
R as in
2 episodes
Ronnie
ago.
Can we do it again?
R as in
Now that
Ronnie
we know-
Coleman.
now that we know-
I as an idiot. N. Wait, G.
It's okay.
Now let's do it again. Now
It's
that we
okay.
know Glub on a personal, deeper level.
We don't.
Wait, guys, read this first part and we'll know a little bit more about him.
We'll
go
do that at
narrate.
the end.
All right, let's just read, and we're going to do this the same as we did the last part or episode or half of the. We're recording this all at once. Sorry for my little burp. I had a coffee earlier.
Indigestion.
Chapter 3. Right on. And we will have characters voiced by Ari and Hayden. There's only 2 of them. So later we will run into problems with that, but for now we're good. Right on. He banged his head to some music because nothing else would allow him to feel so completely numb to the horror and impossible end of all things that was surely coming with their insectile harbinger. With Glub, he cringed. It had told them. The cicada had told the world its name, and you know what's weird? When Bob heard that on the radio, all he thought was, what a strange god. He took the dial between his thumb and finger and he cranked the volume to max. He didn't know if he wanted to be alone or surrounded by an army to hold him up. He was afraid, but he felt that he had to do this. Whatever the hell it was driving him on, forcing him down this road, it was a part of him. A part of himself he didn't know. A part of him wanted to charge ahead. He wanted to ride on. It was a part of himself he was beginning to like. Ellipses. After miles of nothing but fields and trees, there was a small gas station up ahead. There was one pump. He was in a rural area with sparse towns and all kinds of spindly dirt roads that led deep into the hearts of rarely trodden forests. You had to be careful in places like this. His GPS wasn't giving him much help either. For some reason, it kept trying to redirect him off course, convince him to take one of those sprawling and dark back roads. It was all weirder the further he went. He pulled up to the pump and sat in his little silver car. There was some change in one of the cup holders, but only a couple dollars worth, and his wallet and bank account were both pretty bare. It would have to do. He needed whatever gas he could get. He'd need food eventually, too. One thing at a time. He was getting ahead of himself. You know what? You should do the thoughts. He'd need food eventually, too.
One thing at a time.
What is that accent?
It's fine.
One thing
at a time.
One thing at a time.
Maybe he thinks with a little southern accent.
Just to make himself happy.
He was getting ahead of himself.
One thing at a time.
No. Now he's getting behind himself. Okay, let's just go from he'd need food eventually, too.
One thing at a time.
He was getting ahead of himself.
We're here now. Let's just do what we can.
Let's just do what we can do. He opened his door and got out, but took his first steps out of the car a little too fast. He stumbled and almost fell on his face, but then steadied himself and straightened his rumpled button-up shirt. He ran his hair through his already... He ran a hand through his already thinning hair. Stress. Now, though, on the road, that stress was almost gone, nearly diminished, if only for a time.
Oh.
Actually, I think that's me.
Okay.
The whole thing was so absurd. A cool breeze cleared his mind, and Bob wondered how long it would be before he lost his nerve entirely and turned back. He just wanted to make it so... Oh, that's right. What was that? He just wanted to make it so badly, to the end of the road. He needed to know what was there. Thinking about it made his hands clammy and his heart beat faster. He wondered if he would ever find out or if he would die before he could. He started towards the door, seeing that there was only 2 other cars in the parking lot. One of them was a white truck. He frowned because he thought he saw a hand on the edge of that truck bed, something too rough and red and raw to be human. Or maybe it was a human, but only the parts beneath the skin. But it was gone. He took a step and frowned again. It wasn't gone. It was just a red leaf. In early summer. A red leaf. Looking back at the storefront, he squinted his eyes and could just make out one person inside in front of the register. The windows at the storefront were dusty, like the apocalypse had touched this building long before it had the rest of the world. When he was close enough, the automatic glass doors, almost solid and impermeable with dust, squeaked open. A single, deafening gunshot rang out. He jumped. That wasn't necessary.
Pow.
But good. The cowboy in front of him had just fired a massive revolver, and now he laughed loud and victorious, but somehow afraid. Like a person laughs after escaping the devil himself. The cowboy had shot a man who had been lying on the ground directly in his face. His face was gone now. The cowboy kicked the carcass once.
Stay down this time.
That's amazing. He panted and turned to Bob, who he'd heard enter. Unfortunately for him, just a moment before, Bob's fight-or-flight instincts had kicked in, and selecting fight for the first time in his life, he was upon the cowboy. Bob grabbed the gun, but the cowboy pulled back.
Hey!
He shouted in shock, then frustration.
Not you too!
The cowboy was much stronger than Bob, but they were both fighting for their lives. Bob cursed.
What the hell is going on here?
Are you one of them?
The cowboy seethed.
One of what? What's going on?
The gun, vertical between them, went off, and a shotgun slub. Glub,
glub, glub.
Shut up! The gun, vertical between them, went off, and a shotgun slug ripped through the ceiling.
How?
They dropped it and... What?
Pow.
I thought you said how. I was like, well, pew, shoot. They dropped it in shock, and as the cowboy dove for the weapon, Bob kicked it away under a shelf now. When he saw it was no use retrieving it... Oh, this is one of my typos that I hated. There's supposed to be a V. It just says when he saw that it was no use retrieving it, cowboy instead lunged at Bob's legs, and they were both grappling on the ground. The cowboy was taller and heavier and way more muscular, but the struggle was impossibly even. They switched to blows, and then they fought upright and on the ground. Fighting noises, please. Good. Hayden, you make some. That wasn't... Oh, okay.
Ouch.
And then they fought upright and on the ground through the store, knocking things over, pushing each other into shelves, throwing portraits and paperweights. Finally, as they were grappling again, still arguing, Bob knocked the cowboy off of himself. They both scrambled back.
Are you normal?
The cowboy stood and sized him up.
Look, that guy that attacked me first, I don't know how to tell you this, but the world is ending, kid.
I'm 35, and you killed a man.
This is such bad dialogue. I promise you, this is the clankiest it is in the book.
I'm 35, and you killed a man.
But I feel like realistically, if someone called you kid after killing a man, and you're not... I'm sorry,
No, it's fine.
I think it's really funny, though. In their fight, they had moved around a lot of the store, and now they were at the front again. Their backs were horribly turned to the dead man. A shuffling sound in front of the register had them both pale as ghosts.
You killed a man, right? Right? You killed him?
The cowboy's face fell, and he was panting hard.
Again?
Why was that pause there? They both turned, and before them, the man who didn't have much of a head was on his feet, shambling towards them. Blood and pieces of skull or bone were running down him, but then up him, and all the blood that was on him was him again. His head had reformed, a hunk of ground meat and bone clumped into the shape of a human head, but all raw and all wrong. The cowboy asked,
What's your name, kid, in case you die?
Bob, you?
Larry.
Larry? What is that?
That's the end of the world, Bob.
Why'd you say wait? Why'd you say wait? Wait. He's getting closer. What is it? He's getting close.
I didn't read that right.
Wait.
You're allowed to sound horrified if you want. They shared a look that spoke enough of an apology. Bob said,
I go left. You go right.
Larry went to the register.
I don't know.
This is phantasmal. I mean, fantastic. Larry went to the register and actually heaved the entire thing off of the table. Bob went left and ducked low as he ran to tackle the horror. When he got to it, he was met with impossible resistance. The man barely even budged at as Bob's full weight slammed into him. Bob wrapped his arms around it and brought it... Oh, I skipped something. No, I didn't.
No, yes, you did. Squeezed tight.
And squeezed tightly, pushing with all his might. Larry heaved the register up and brought it down on the thing's tattered remains of a head. Its legs buckled as it and Bob were showered by pieces of the register, and Bob was able to move it a step back. But it firmly grabbed both of his arms and pried itself free, throwing him off to the side, into and denting the shelf. Bob writhed and groaned. Writhe a little bit. Good. Larry was on it with a devastating punch to the gut, and it took the insane... No, you didn't get hit. You didn't get hit. Why? I love how he turned into a woman. Larry was on it with a devastating punch to the gut, and it took the insane force, even lifted an inch into the air, but then it assumed a position and sharply kicked Larry away and sprawling onto his back. Then, the almost headless horror picked a bottle of sparkling grape juice off a shelf, broke it on the counter, and turned to Bob, brandishing its crude dagger. It was about to lunge, but with his allotted time, Bob had found Larry's gun under the shelf he'd been thrown into. He held it in one hand, like he'd seen Larry do, and fired as the thing leapt, and the recoil was almost enough to break his wrist. The slug caught the horror, center mass. Bob cursed and clutched the gun in two hands, and he fired again. His ears rang, but he... Did you beep? Beep. What the? His ears rang, but he stood, aimed down, and fired a final time. The thing twitched and was still. Larry stood shakily and held an arm out. Bob tossed him the gun.
Should we leave?
Bob asked.
Before it gets up?
Larry had a better idea. They tied the corpse with cord, and then he took one of the sparkling wine bottles and emptied it out. He went outside and filled it as quickly as he could with gas and stuck a rag down the bottle's neck. The thing was waking up again, and he almost lit the Molotov with one of the gas station's gimmicky lighters, but Bob said to wait. He had an idea, too.
Ding, ding, ding.
They sprinted out of the gas station into Larry's truck, each carrying a final armload, a case of water and a box of Pop-Tarts. They had already filled and strapped in as many cans of gas as would reasonably fit in the truck's bed, but this had still all been Larry's idea. They rode on together, and behind them, that one pump billowed into the sky, a black cloud, a single great explosion against the gray ocean sky, the gray of the dead world. And the duo rode on into a new world, full of deserts and stars and virtues. Return, ellipses, return, indent. Bob's idea had been to wear the sunglasses. I actually changed my mind. I really like this chapter.
I feel like Bob would listen to Bad to the Bone right now.
Absolutely not. No, that's too much.
First question, what song is Bob listening to at the very beginning of the chapter?
Something mind-numbing.
Like, you know my least favorite song?
Definitely pop.
You know my least favorite song?
What's your least favorite song?
That one, no, the Dance Monkey song.
No, absolutely not that.
Dance Monkey.
No, that's not.
Dance Monkey.
It's like...
No, stop that.
I thought you
He's
were
not listening to that.
like Dance Monkey. That funky monkey.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Are you sure?
Funky monkey.
That funky monkey.
Funky monkey dance.
No, that's not what he's listening to either.
So he's probably listening to Ariana Grande.
He's probably listening to some Greg and the Crayfish.
Oh, interesting.
That's our in-house band.
What's out of house?
You like anything else?
Oh.
Oh, wait, it's Brass Monkey. Brass Monkey.
So what do we think about this chapter?
It's better than the one before it.
How?
Because it's
and
better.
Why?
Because interesting. Because Bob is boring, and this point is that he's boring and lame.
But this one's better because it's less boring.
Okay, Ari. I mean Hayden.
Well, you're just asking for her to do the end because.
No, I'm just thinking. What did you think of that chapter? And I love how no one interjected to ask questions.
I was going to, but you kept reading, and I was gonna ask
You
something.
can cut me off at any point.
But you kept reading.
No, it's
You
okay.
didn't cut me off.
It's
At
okay.
one point, I went, huh.
This is a gas station,
And you didn't do
right?
anything. And then at one point, I think I said, But you didn't actually
Because
stop.
those are sound effects that Larry was making.
Oh, yeah. But still.
So wait, this was like a regular, like, random gas station you find in the woods. I mean, not woods.
Typically, one doesn't find a random gas station in the
you
woods.
find in the woods.
This is just a small...
It's a desert.
No, not yet.
Oh, it's just like...
I thought this was a desert.
This is just small area.
Like when you go on those long roads
They're
and like
going
you don't see
towards a
anything.
desert.
I've never been on one.
The
but
scenery is described pretty extensively as rural and
that could be a desert.
full of trees.
Yeah,
Spindly
well,
dirt roads that led into the hearts of rarely trodden forests. I
True.
remember this
So there
stuff.
was forest.
but the gas station I thought was in the desert.
It's dustier.
What kind of gas station would you describe it as? Would you
Schlegel's.
I actually asked for Schlegel's because
Schlegel's
I
Bagels.
can't imagine them only grabbing
Schlegel's Bagels and Sons.
Pop Tarts. Who's
They grabbed Pop Tarts
Well-
because it was quirky.
No, because I'm thinking of things that take a while to go bad.
But
Like, you don't want dairy products.
Yeah, but you want
But in
something
a
that
real
would be
so-
nutritious.
And things like Pop-Tarts are very calorically dense.
but
What about cheese?
what you-
Cheese?
And especially things that have sugar in them.
No,
What
cheese
you-
never goes bad.
depends on the cheese.
No. No!
Sorry, sugar is very fast energy, and in a situation like this, Pop-Tarts are a good choice.
Well,
that was just like the last thing I was
Okay.
like, you know,
Okay,
it's something that you can just...
The gas stations usually have cheese.
Yeah, but you usually don't. I would. That's
Like,
already
what do you
worked
think they're going to do? Take a wheel? Like, you think they're just going to take... Larry wheeled out their final wheel of cheese. They filled the truck with so much cheese it would barely run.
No. My tire pop.
That's not what I said.
And then they put on their cheese glasses, and all the mice attacked them.
Alex, the tire popped, Larry. What, I know, Bob. The tire popped. What should we do? Larry had an
Forgot about this
idea.
wheel of Parmesan.
Larry goes, I have an idea.
Parmesan. He definitely says Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Good
Parmesan
thing I
wheel.
got this
Bob,
wheel
go get our
Parmesan.
spare Parmesan tire. He whittled it to look...
Shoot gun.
He whittled...
Larry, idea. Cheese
And
balls.
I do want to say that part of the reason I wanted to put a really goofy chapter here is because we're about to get into some really
Because
heavy stuff.
we're 2 chapters away from Bug Love and 2 chapters away from... I don't know what happens after this.
No, it's like what I like to do, readers, is
Yes?
sprinkled in with all the heavy themes and things I write about. I'll occasionally throw you a chapter like this. That's just a little fun, you know?
When you said throw, I imagine the dog catching a bone.
Now, I will say that fun chapters don't really get fun like this one anymore. Like it's more
I think that they're fun.
it's more calming. I'd say there's like a couple chapters that are peaceful in between the really heavy beats of the story. And I think that's really important. But they don't drag on for long, so savor them when you get them. All right? Now, I want some questions and I want to give some answers.
I was gonna ask a question.
Please.
So, the head
Mhm.
of the dude. Well, the thingy that may
I
or may
love
not.
how I described that.
The thing that may or may not be a zombie.
I love to do the freaky meat stuff.
Don't tell me. I don't care if it's
No,
a
no, no.
zombie.
I want to read again that little
Okay.
bit.
Go
Would you
ahead.
be salami or bologna?
I love the description of when his head reforms.
Now, question.
I like doing
it's
stuff like
good.
that.
It's good.
Where it's like really simplistic, but goes on for a while, and it's just kind of weird. That's my kind of writing.
So, would you describe his head kind of like what happened at the beach when I vomited in the ocean? Which is,
No,
or is
he
it more
didn't.
like ground beef?
What are you talking
Your
about?
vomit
It
was
reformed.
orange.
Did you reform normally? Or
Your vomit didn't reform. What are you talking about?
no,
the
his-
pizza you ate did
no,
not come out of
his
you
skull.
and turn back into pizza.
Like his head, did it like form like look normal?
Oh no, it didn't look normal. It's like
so he didn't heal himself. He's just
his head
turning
had
into
reformed
ground
a
meat.
hunk of ground meat and bone clumped to
Yeah.
the shape of a human head, but all raw and all wrong.
But I was like wondering, like, do you mean like almost fine, like ground beef? Or
He
do
just
you
wanted
mean,
to
like,
talk about your vomit.
No, I'm
No.
I'm imagining it's very jagged and unsavory.
Okay, I was wondering like if his skull was gone.
Yeah, he was shot.
Okay.
It's like the pieces are kind of just sticking out with the rest of it. Why
Ditto.
is that happening?
There was a little ditto down there. Wait, no, Diglett, that Pokemon.
A little ditto.
I meant
I
Diglett.
look
Shapeshifter.
like a foot.
But back to the episode.
Okay.
Ari, do you have any questions? Well, let me just read this again because this is maybe my favorite part of it.
I think it's important to know what Bob and Larry are listening to, at the beginning and at the end.
Are they listening to something at the end?
I hope that there's a song on in the truck.
I don't know. Probably something fun and poppy.
So are they near the like close to the ocean?
And also, I did get this wrong. Glub is flying east.
Where did you say he was flying?
Because Bob starts west.
Oh, because
Yeah.
we're like, where is he? And you said he's in the East Coast. But no, because he's in the West
My
Coast.
question
Never
was,
entertains. So was he like in California?
Never eat sewage worms.
That's not.
I imagine.
what
I
was-
imagine somewhere like mountainy with lots of trees.
How did you guys learn
Maybe.
north, south,
Washington would
east,
be
and
good.
west?
Never eat sewage worms.
Hayden.
Wait. What is it?
I've also heard never eat
No,
soggy waffles.
That's what I use. I can't remember it. I just usually go north, south, whatever.
No, you don't.
Well, now I can go
Wait, no, that's the wrong way.
north, south, east, west.
I use that, or
Yeah,
if I
going
can't
like that
remember
is
it,
definitely
if I
why-
can't
Nest W, Nest W, Nest W. That's how I remember it. Nest W.
No, because I usually try doing both, but I can't remember either of them, and then I usually just get the wrong.
Sorry, wait. Did you ask a question? Oh yeah, what song are they listening
Yeah.
to? Not important. But
Music is really cool.
it's happy and upbeat, and they're dancing.
Let's talk about how Bob's 35
Mhm.
and how Larry killed a man. So wait, did Larry kill him or was he already a
I
zombie?
think he was already
So he did kill
not.
him.
Yeah. Well, I think he.
Do you think he thinks he killed him?
No,
Well, the Molotov cocktail definitely.
I don't think he considered him.
Wait, do you call that a Molotov or do you call it a Molotov cocktail?
I think I just called it a Molotov.
Well, I don't know. I was just thinking in general.
It's called either one.
Okay, good.
I thought it was just called Molotov, but it was Molotov cocktails from GTA.
I've never played that
Me neither.
game.
But I think that's where people get that. No, that's from Call of Duty, I think. Because I think the real name was just Molotov, and then people added cocktail because they thought it was cool.
It was pretty cool.
Do you
I just
ever,
called it
do you ever
Molotov.
move your foot weird and you get a foot cramp?
Yeah.
So, does Larry actually have an accent, or did she just put that on for fun?
He's a cowboy.
He probably has a little bit of one. I like to imagine.
Where is he from? Is he from the same location? Because I can't imagine a cowboy in Washington.
No, he and Bob are east. Larry.
I thought you said he was west. Glub was west moving east. They're east moving.
Other way around. Wait.
Oh.
Yeah, Glub is west moving
So
east.
wait, he's
they're
not
east
in
moving
Washington.
west.
So that means he'd be like Pennsylvania. Dude, I like the idea he's in Delaware.
I think they're in Pennsylvania.
Why does he have to be in Delaware?
I think that'd be fun.
You should have named him Delaware.
What matters is that they're on opposing sides of some place that is like America.
Oh wait, he's not in America?
I call it America.
Then he is in America.
I don't know if this is like our world though, you know?
So
I think it's very similar.
Well, obviously not, because there's not bugs in the sky.
Wait a second.
Everyone knows here on Earth we have bugs and they're not.
I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to ask about. What did you think about the stupid joke that I added in?
It was good.
I didn't mind
That was
it.
the best part.
Did you actually like that?
It was the best part of your chapter.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It was good. Why you always take everything badly?
It was the best part of the chapter.
I do feel.
What about the combat? Did you like the combat?
It was cute.
Right. I thought it was fun.
I feel.
Low
like-
stakes.
I wish the
You
Cowboys.
should have had them do like cheap things, like kick each other in the
I
back.
kinda
and then-
wish-
Well, I was going to do that, but then I published my book. I was going to add in some more little, like, you know.
You stink, Bob.
I was going to drag it on a little more for fun.
Eat
I
dirt,
just say, I
Larry.
kind of wish the
Oh, wait,
Cowboy
other way
But they
would.
didn't know each other's names yet.
I wish the Cowboy would say stuff though in the middle of the fight.
And
That
I
would've
wish
been
you would
funny.
have made Bob's voice
right
a
in the
lot
shin.
higher.
No, I mean, I mean, like,
Curse you!
like,
have to
watch
voice
out
any
while
of the other characters, they're gonna be really
like
high
Bob's
pitched.
getting punched. I would wish he would have said something like "watch out," and Bob would go,
Well, that's what we'll do if there's a movie adaptation.
Because I feel like the cowboy so far, from what I understand, he kind of reminds you like not clumsy, but he's like the type of guy who's like, I don't know, slow demeanored.
I think it's very interesting because in the following chapters, we're going to get a completely different picture of who he is.
Okay, because
And
He's a funky, spunky cowboy.
This sharply contrasts what he really is. This is like, he's... I don't know how to
because
describe it.
I like to.
It's
So
kind of
far,
like something he's putting on.
So he killed a man, and the man's in the back of his car.
I don't know. They didn't take.
Yeah,
the
they
man.
left
They
him.
left
Or
him
no,
in
that was a leaf. Never mind.
the Molotov.
Well, no, I was thinking about the leaf thing.
I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
Leafs gonna show.
Or was that being like,
That was-
he saw a hand, and there's a hand in the store.
No, that. Sometimes I wonder if you've read my book.
No, okay, I'm thinking.
That was foreshadowing of somebody.
Yeah, I
Like, oh wait, were they
Well,
there?
yeah, I figured.
Were they there?
I figured, but I was like, what if his hand crawled?
No, he was in one piece until Larry started shooting him.
What's the little hand in
Thing?
Adam Sandler? Yeah, thing. That,
It's not one of those
Did
situations.
you say Adam Sandler? Do you mean the
I
Adams
said-
family?
I
And
say
the Adam
Adam-
Sandler.
I think Adam Sandler, and then he
Sandler.
finished it, so my brain just went
Sorry.
autopilot.
Adam Sandalwood.
Alex, imagine the Adams family, but everyone was played by Adam Sandler.
Wednesday.
That'd be pretty funny. My name is Thing.
My name is.
He's Thing, but he's putting the entire body, but just using his hand to do stuff like.
No, he's in a completely like black outfit, but he has his hand sticking
Oh,
out.
that's amazing.
That's what I did that's what I would do if I had to do kids' birthday parties. If I had to do kids' birthday parties and they wanted Bob and Larry to come to their birthday, I guess I'd probably do the fighting scene first.
You would not be Larry. Physically.
What?
Physically, you could not be Larry.
What do you mean? I'm 5'10", 200 pounds, and I play basketball.
5'10", 200 pounds, and I play basketball. Oh, man. Is this what women think men are? Sorry, women. Little girls.
I mean basketball. Because
What?
he's a country.
Larry? You think Larry's 5'10", weighs 200 pounds, and plays basketball?
Well, I don't even know if those two things correlate.
I was imagining Larry like 6'2".
6'2", 500 pounds. Well, because he's taller.
Oh, he's not 5. Actually, we get his dimensions in like
His
a couple chapters.
dimensions?
Yep. It
Hey,
becomes-
what are your dimensions?
It becomes important in the next couple chapters.
If you had to be shaped out of the shapes, what would you be?
What?
Like out of like the alphabet of shapes. Star, square, triangle, circle.
What is a star? Like body type?
No, I just said if you had to be one.
If I had to be a shape.
Yeah, like your whole body was just a shape.
Like my body is hydraulic pressed into a shape?
No,
And
just
I've-
you looked like that.
What are you talking about?
Like
Like if I'm a star, all my limbs are equal length now? Like my head goes as long as my
no,
arms?
like maybe you were glued that way.
Like this?
Yeah.
That's not what?
But they looked like it too.
No, I wouldn't want
Bob
any.
would be a circle, Larry would be a rectangle.
Because Bob the tomato and Larry the cucumber.
Yeah.
No, I think the
Is,
cowboy
is that considered a biblical illusion?
Yes.
Except because Bob and Larry, the vegetables, aren't going to
The only
heaven.
thing I didn't like about this chapter is that Larry cursed.
Did he curse?
He said the H word.
Hell?
Yes.
What the hell?
No, Bob did. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because I refused.
What?
If I'm reading one of your characters and they say a bad word, I'm gonna go beep.
I'll say it.
See, say on post.
I'll say it.
Yeah, but can you
I'll say it 10 times.
put a voice changer on so it doesn't sound like her at all? It's
Santa.
like Santa. Yeah. Santa says it for you.
What the hell?
Oh, holy.
Ho ho hell. I hope. Wait. Never mind. Okay.
So Barry.
Is that the ship name?
No.
There's a character later named Barry.
Yeah.
Ari, that's a spoiler. So,
You said it.
what?
You said that.
But you name dropped.
But no, I was thinking about Bob and Larry.
Barry. Blob.
Blob and Larry.
Do we have any other questions?
Are they friends, or is it just the circumstance they're in? Because they left together.
So far, it's
They
the
didn't have to leave together.
So far, it's the circumstance, but also like, hey, we survived this, you know? Which is another thing.
Do you think if Bob got really sick, Larry would take care of him?
Yeah.
Oh.
What
Even
about
now.
What about vice versa?
I think right now,
if
and I
Larry
think,
got really sick, would Bob take care?
I think yes.
Or would he leave him just like his mother?
He might take it back to his mom's house. Take care of each other. You're a mess. Clean yourself up.
You gotta remove that. You gotta remove that.
Yeah, so I'd say at this point, after the fight, they're kind of friends.
If Bob had a girlfriend that broke up with him, would Larry go be like, "Hey, you're bad," and like be mean to her?
Oh, I thought you meant like tell Bob, like, hey, you're bad. Don't let anyone tell you you're not bad, bro.
Do you think they'd be uplifting to each other?
You're a bad girl,
Times
Bob.
of need.
Who has more hair, Bob or Larry?
There's no
Larry.
girlfriends in the apocalypse.
What?
I said there's no girlfriends in the apocalypse.
Tell that to some other guy.
Bob only has his mom.
All right, everybody. Do we have an outro?
This is an outro.
We're done.
Oh, wait.
We're done.
I love you parasocially. Thank you for listening.
See ya. See ya. See ya.
Dun, 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 dun.